Welcome everybody, it's Paul, Southern Adirondack Outdoors. It's been a rainy, I don't know, 3 or 4 days up here. Seems like if it's not raining, it's a heavy mist. Basically been a washout for a while. On the mill, we have a northern white cedar. It's about 10'3" long. Down on the small end, it's 1.2, or excuse me, 12 by 11. Can't read my writing. And on the big end, 16 by 14. So it has quite a bit of taper to it. And also, nice little hollow. Now I put a screwdriver up through that hole to see how far it would go, and well, it didn't hit bottom, so don't know how far that rock goes up the middle, but we'll see. With all that taper, will also be, this first cut on the big end will be down about where the top of this tree is, somewhere in here. And I forgot, I suppose you guys want to know what this is going to be for. Someone wants some planter boxes. So this will be for planter boxes, ones that can be moved from summer to winter to get them out of the way from snow blowing, so they have to be forkable somehow with the forks of the tractor. So design yet to be determined. Let's see, got a nice flat the whole way. I guess it's time to flip her over. This stuff sure does grow slow. I haven't counted the rings yet, but the density of the rings is pretty tight there. Okay, with all the taper, I'm going to come through at 9, which is going to be almost nothing on the small end, and should come through on the big end about 1 inch below the bark. Then I might take a short board off, sort of like this first one, a flitch. A lot on that one. And this one, I think it's in camera. I'll cut off the end and looks like the side to a planter box to me. So now we have a cant that is about 7, turn off the water, about 7 5/8 tall. So essentially we're gonna get 5/4 by 8 boards out of this, which should do the job. Alrighty, got her all flipped up and figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check one thing first though. The prior cedar that I did was pretty darn light and felt pretty dry. So I was gonna check this for moisture. I don't have, the only cedar I have on my little list here is for red cedar. So I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna also use a different setting for pine to see what happens. Let's see if this is gonna be upside down or not. So we're pretty much right in the center here. I'm gonna do this from the other side where it's darker. Okay, other side. Round and around we go. Get rid of some of the sawdust. So we're about 2 inches down in. And we'll try it right here. 23, 24, 20, it'll look like 23. And we'll try up here more in the sapwood. 25. Yeah. So it does appear to be pretty dry. This has been cut probably a month or so. Hasn't had that much time to dry out. I'm surprised actually. And I forgot I was going to do the white pine setting as well. Now that's reading 30. Oh no, 5. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's over 50. Try up here towards the other side. 26. Go back here, we're getting that funky reading. 32, 34. Okay, that makes more sense. And for reference, I've went around and checked some of the posts and the siding that has been cut for years to get a, what you might call a standard for what wood gets down to here. And that all came out to 15%. All right, back to work. Uh-oh. How dusty are you guys? Not too bad, actually. Put you up here. All right, there we go. Get them cleaned off and take a gander at them. Alrighty, here's how they turned out. All the rot is in this one board. Make sure, and a little bit in that one. Don't know how far up goes, but looks like white cedar. Oh, I was going to test the moisture again, wasn't I? Let's see. I'll use the pith board there. What setting was I on? 11. I want to start with setting 8. That gave me the lower reading. That was for a red cedar. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys see? So I'm out towards the edge of the board. It's going to be upside down. 26. I'll go towards the middle. 27. And if we go to setting 11, do I find the same spots? We're at 33 on the edge and in the middle, 33 in the middle, 32. So somewhere around 30% moisture. But these boards feel a lot lighter than cherry and maple that I've been doing. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe we'll have making a planter box in the future. Anyways, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Have a good day.